So we're continuing our series on change, and change is everywhere, isn't it? You know, the 2022 spring market is very different than the 2021, 2020, 2019, etc. So change is everywhere. And last week we talked a little bit about embracing change and helping our clients to embrace change. But I want to take it a little bit different direction today. How do we as real estate professionals embrace change? You know, Brian Buffini says that this is the market for professionals. So professionals bring on change, they look at change as an opportunity, and they find ways in which to embrace it. So oftentimes we look at change and we go, I'm not invested in that. I don't want that. And we push back against it a little bit, right? And yet change happens anyway. So as change comes along, you know, there are those opportunities for us to begin like unpacking it and looking at it. And yet oftentimes we push back and resist. I sometimes even call it the best to worst to best phenomena. What I mean by that is sometimes we push back against the change because we don't think we're going to like the result or the outcome. And yet the outcome or the result happens anyway. And then when we lean into it and we learn it and we embrace it and we take that result, whatever that is, it ultimately becomes the best thing that could have happened. Have you ever had that in your own personal life where you've seen something coming at you, you didn't want it, you didn't want to embrace it, you didn't want to have anything to do with it, it happened anyway, and the result of that ultimately turned out to be the best? Well, that's what I'm talking about. I think we've all been there. So as we look at this spring 2020 market that is obviously a all sellers all the time market, looking at ways to connect to those sellers, looking at ways to embrace the pieces that are out there and bring them into your business in positive ways that produce results that keep you in a good space and give you the business that you want to have for a sustainable practice in 2022 is the best advice I can give you on change for 2022 spring market. Thanks for being here.